Day 57 of playing 100 line. Let's get started. We're on day 33, killing games route. We have killed the sponsor. I mumbled as if to reassure myself as I got up. Yesterday was day 32, today is day 33, no missing spots in my memory. Maybe it was only a temporary thing after all. What a relief. I was afraid we were going to have to put a new string of weird incidents on our hands. Hopefully now I can have a nice quiet day. But no sooner had that thought crossed my mind when... Unauthorized personnel detected... An attack so early in the morning too. I knew it. My luck is worse than ever. I scrambled out of bed and made my way to the war room as fast as I could. Hey, Takumi? Sir Takumi. Takamaru and Kiyoshika were already there when I got to the war room. They both averted their eyes when they saw me. I've been wanting to apologize all this time, but I didn't know where to start. Isolating someone from the group only to have that person save them. It was no wonder they felt awkward, but not for long. Apologize for what? I don't remember you doing anything you need to apologize for. I decided to let the whole thing go. The past was the past. There's no sense lingering in on it or holding grudges now. I just wanted to focus on the present and forge a better future together. You sure you don't want any payback? I treated you like crap and you didn't deserve any of it. You're not going to forget about all that, are you? I already have. It's in the past. I remember is Takamaru Yukushiji is the kind of guy who didn't do anything to protect his friends. That's all I need to know. You're a real stand-up guy, Takumi. Faith, your heart is larger than the ocean itself. You could be the king of pirates someday, Sir Takumi. Takumi, I know everyone's doing it, but I want to apologize to you. I'm sorry for treating you so coldly but when the Vader hunt began. I felt terrible about it ever since. Yeah, seriously, it's okay, forget about it. Agreed. I've had quite enough of this saturating sweet sentiment for one day. We're all friends again. Can't we just leave it at that? Social defense unit, best friends in the world. You two were pretty mean to Takumi too, you know? Yeah, that's just how they are. Not even Ironclaw can get to them to apologize if they don't want to. I really didn't care about what happened before. We were a real team again, and that's what mattered. We were friends and allies, all of this together. Sorry to bring the mood down, but shouldn't we do something about the invaders? They've advanced a pretty long way already. Ah. Oh no, I totally forgot. Come on everyone, let's get out there. Battle begin. It's weird, but I feel like I've gotten a lot stronger. It must be from all the fighting we did during the hunt. Feels like they're moving in slow motion now. I'm better than ever too. The way now, I feel like I can pull off some high-flying lucha moves. That sponsor just made us stronger. What a dumbass. Don't get carried away, guys. We got an even stronger enemy approaching. Odds are it's a commander. And it's the angry man. It's him, the commander that killed Hiroko. That makes this our big chance to adventure. I can't wait to get into it. This guy's going down. I won't stand by and let him escape this time. All we could do before was to force him to retreat, but we're not going to lose him this time. If we all work together, no one can beat us. Let's do it, everyone, for Hiroko. Hiruko. Shizuhara. Whatever you want to call her. You win. We beat the commander. Now we just gotta finish him off. This is revenge killing, right? Why don't we take our time and make it really hard? And this is for Hiroko. I say we present his body like an offering at Hiroko's grave. I think she'd like that. No way, she doesn't even want that kind of baggage hanging over her when she's in heaven. Are you crazy or just stupid? None of your kind will ever enter heaven. It seems like this varlet has life enough to talk back to us. Damn, filthy invaders, treating me like this. I hope you all rot in hell for eternity. Get back, don't you dare touch me. Lay a finger on me and I'll rip your throats out with my bare teeth. I'm a really sore loser, aren't you? But you didn't hold back against Hiroko. How does it feel to be on the other side of that? Repent for our friend's death with your life, Battlefield. Go ahead, Takumi, figure this shit. You want me to do it? Let's wipe our final insult to Hiroko's memory. You're clearly the best man for the job. Yeah, I think that's what she wants to. Tear him apart. Somehow I felt like they wouldn't let me say no. I took a step closer to Adamak. Damn it. I told you to stay away from me. When I killed him and avenged Hiroko, the invader hunt would truly and finally be over. This will end it all. But just as I was about to bring my sword down, I heard a sound that couldn't possibly be real. Not here, not now. And then it happened. A huge swarm of bees appeared, gathering in the air above Adamak. A moment later, they attacked, draining every last ounce of his blood with their razor-sharp stingers. Not just a blackened husk, his body fell lifelessly to the ground. For a moment, I was so shocked I couldn't speak. How could this be happening? Why are the bees here again? Naturally, that's because I'm alive and well. I turned around at the sound of the voice. Standing there was... not quite as satisfying as Kuro Suzuki's, but this commander's cryptoglobin is a sweet nectar all the same. Thanks to that, my wounds have healed. I made a complete recovery. But how could you still be alive? I watched you die. You did indeed. My body was burnt to ashes until not a single piece of me remained. But you overlooked something, Takumi Sumino. That was only one of my bodies. Much like the suit, I happen to have some spare set aside. Suddenly, figures in the strange suits were everywhere. There were at least 10 monsters standing on the battlefield now. This is a dream? No, more like a nightmare. Takumi Sumino, your plan to eliminate me, that it is, was truly ingenious. In recognition for your courage and cunning, I'll overlook your breach of the rules. Anything for an accomplished hunter like yourself. No, this can't be happening. It took so much work to beat one of them, and now there's this many? It's just an illusion. They must be shadow clones or after images. You're welcome to test that theory, but don't blame me if you meet the same fate as Kuro Suzuki. None of us made a move. Instinctively, we knew we had no chance. If we tried to attack any of the sponsors, we'd be killed on the spot. So why do you pretend to be dead? Were you just playing with us? I knew giving a taste of hope would make your despair that much more intense. Do you see how futile it is to defy me? But why are you only showing yourself again now? We worked so hard to defeat that commander, stealing the fruits of our labors, adding insult to injury. You misunderstand me. I only absorbed his cryptoglobin temporarily to ensure it's distributed fairly. Such a mighty prize should be reserved for only the most excellent of my hunters. I'll split this commander's cryptoglobin among the top 3 players. In first, Darumi Amamiya, second, Takumi Sumino, and third, Yugumu Omokage. Those 3 alone will receive the reward, accepted now. It seems Darumi Amamiya is not here. She's still unconscious. No matter. I'll inject this into her myself. I'm sure she will find it most invigorating. She is a talented hunter after all. This game wouldn't be nearly so interesting without her. The killing game is still going on. I thought we ended it. Still sorry to quash your short-lived joy, but the Mater hunt will continue. There's 2 days until the end of the first round. I encourage you lower-ranked hunters to make special effort during that time. Of course, the rest of you can't afford to get complacent either. That's just how the game works. With our lives once again at the mercy of the rankings, it felt like a truly hollow victory. They should all just get guns. So basically the hunt is back on like nothing ever happened. You think the spots will come back? A villain like that has no rights from the dead. Now there's just 2 more days of the first round left, and when it ends, the first person in last place will be executed. The killing game wasn't over. The sponsor had multiple bodies, making them effectively immortal. Now that we knew that, any hope that we might have built up has been replaced with despair. I don't think I could do this anymore. Following that person's order, risking my life playing this terrible game is all too much. There, sister dearest, don't worry. Your dear brother will protect you. You even have to sacrifice everything to do him. Damn it, this whole thing is bullshit. I just can't believe the sponsor played us like that. Yo, Takumi, what the hell's going on? You told us the sponsor was dead. Sorry, I'm just as surprised as you guys. I didn't think anyone expected the sponsor to have multiple bodies. You're saying you didn't know? Don't lie to me, man. You and this bastard were working together the whole time, weren't you? That's crazy. Of course you haven't. Then why are we the only ones who got prizes from your team? You sure this wasn't some kind of payment for going along with the sponsor's act? No, why would you even think that? I'd never betray you guys. You almost took that little handout without any kind of protest, like you knew it was coming. Now we'd probably be first in the rankings. You told us this game was over, so none of us has been earning points for the last couple of days. Don't do it, Kiyoshika. Put your sword away. Back off, guys. Takumi's innocent. How many times are we going to make the same mistake? Hey, I've tried to trust Takumi. He legit saved my life, you know. But I gotta look at the big picture here. Every time I put my trust in him, something bad happens. First Gaku died, then Kura, and then the Mater hunt started. And right when it looked like we were out of the woods, suddenly the game's back on and we're in last place. Well, this can't just be a coincidence. What am I supposed to think? Takamari glared at me like I was the absolute scum on the earth. You really are, Jinx. No, you're worse than that. You're the Grim Reaper. Nothing is ever safe. So do us all a favor and stay away from us. That's all I gotta say to you. From here on out, we're enemies. Don't come talking to me like we're still friends. Now let's come to this. I must retreat to the mountains. I'll undergo intense training and unlock the power I need to strike down every one of those accursed sponsors. Kiyoshika, no. You can't go out there alone. At least let us come with you. They're my only 2 friends in the world. Sheesh, what's with those guys? All over this dumb prize Takumi didn't even ask for. They can't help it. The game's made them paranoid. Everything seems suspicious to them now. Even a little vial of cryptoglobin. Yugumi was right. All they wanted to do was get rid of the Grim Reaper in their midst. The vial was just a convenient excuse for them to do that. Speaking of the vials, I remember what the sponsor said back there? Something about injecting Darumi. Right, that means the sponsor probably went to Darumi's room. She can be in danger. Come on. Darumi. Darumi was awake. She was sitting on the edge of her bed, staring vaguely up at the ceiling. Darumi, you're okay. Huh? What's up, Tsubasa? Why are you, Takumi, and Yugumu all out of breath? Oh, you finally decided to kill me, right? You're breathing heavy because of the anticipation. You gonna pass me around and have some fun with me first, or are you gonna save that until after I'm dead? Can't have a killing game without some glory or sexy R-rated scenes. Am I right? Go ahead and mess me up. Should we film it for posterity? Make sure you get my good side when my eyes roll up into the back of my head. Will you stop talking crazy for a minute, Darumi? Thank goodness she's just the same as ever. Morbid, inappropriate, sense of humor included. Are you alright, Darumi? You're not sick or in pain or anything? Nope, I'm 110% A-okay. Actually, I think I might be getting some sleep for once. Has made my skin healthier than usual. Ah, man, at any rate, the bags under my eyes might disappear. I love those little black smudges like they were my own children. I don't think I could bear losing them. Wait, that's not just eyeliner? Well, anyways, I'm glad she's okay. There's just one problem. How exactly are we supposed to treat Darumi from here on out? Obviously, I want to honor Hiruko's last wish and do whatever I can to make sure she survives. But she's also technically the person who killed Hiruko. There's no getting away from that. And again, does Darumi even know what she did, or has she repressed the whole episode? Hey Darumi, how much do you remember about what happened before you blacked out? Pretty much all of it. You, me, Yugumu, Mistress Hiruko went all off on a picnic, then we got attacked by a commander. She got mortally wounded, and then I stabbed her in the back and killed her. That just covers about everything, right? So she remembers. I have to think she'd be happier if she forgot, though. It's bad enough that we had to lose Hiruko, but to kill her herself. What can I even say to someone who's been through something like that? Should I try to comfort her, reassure her that she did the right thing? I'm out of my depth. I've got no idea what to do here. Okay, Takumi, it's your turn. Tell me what's been happening while I was out. Is the killing game still going? Yeah, it is. That's been a constant thing, though. We managed to end it once, but then just start up again. So then nothing we did ever mattered. And then it happened. That... Are you okay? She started acting really strange, even by her standards. She was stuttering the same syllable over and over, making her sound like an old staticky radio. Takumi, that's what you get. Finally, Darumi screamed so loud that I had to cover my ears. When her voice had finally stopped echoing around the room, it took a moment to process what she actually said. Did you seriously that's what she gets? Well, duh, that's your punishment for being dumb enough to try to end the hunt ahead of time. King games are a immutable law of nature. You can't just end them. How can you be so stupid? More and more. What's with that attitude? I know you only just recovered, but there's a limit to what I'll put up with you. Hiruko wanted to end up an invader hunt so no one else would have to die. She gave her life to do. Are you just going to trample over her feelings? Mistress Hiruko, stop the killing game. You're crazy. She was the goddess of this game. Goddess. Mistress Hiruko reveled in slaughter and bloodshed. She was the perfect embodiment of everything the invader hunt stood for. Now she's in my tummy. That makes me like the holy mother of the goddess or something. Watch over me, Mistress Hiruko. I'll kill lots of invaders and offer their blood in your name. I'll knock out everyone else in the rankings and reign supreme as the queen of kills. Let's all have fun killing each other, guys. Darumi unbridled joy towards the killing game was unnerving, maybe even inhumane. I couldn't see us talking sense into her anymore. She was an uncontrollable monster. Was everything we did really pointless? Our alliance against this monster getting the suit, Hiruko's sacrifice. Was there any point in all of it? Was there any point in all of it? Day 34. The day after the sponsor came back to life, Yugumu, Tsubasa, and I got together for another meeting of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. The way I see it, we've got two options open to us. Continue playing the game or kill the sponsor to end it. What, is that even possible? That's something we can decide if we choose that option. Right now, we've got to decide on what direction we're going to take. I say we, but in reality, it's up to you, Takumi. You want me to decide? You're the Alliance's leader. That's what Hiruko said, right? Come to think of it, she did give me that job, didn't she? You've just been appointed to the leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. Did she think I could hold the alliance together even after she was gone? Are you sure you want someone like me like the leader? I don't have any skills or talents. Nah, dude, it has to be you. You got the courage and resolve we need to get through this. I'd like you to be leaders too, Takumi. I just know if anything happens, you'll come to my rescue. It's reassuring to have someone like that in charge. You guys. Alright, I'll accept the position. I know I might not have much going for me, but I'll do everything I can to keep you safe. Taking part in this game is out of the question. I won't stand by and watch another one of my friends die at the hand of every round. If we lose any more like this, it's going to be hard to get through our defensive battles too. But the only way to stop the game is by killing the sponsor. I'm not sure if that's even possible. Now that we come back from the dead, they feel more untouchable than ever. How are we supposed to beat someone with multiple bodies? Even if we come up with something, how do we know we got them all? If playing the game and killing the sponsor are both equally impossible, then neither. I'm choosing the third option. The third? We run. We leave this place and the killing game is fine. After all, we know where the escape pod is. If we can find a way to activate it early on, we can all go back to the artificial satellite. The sponsor and the bees are powerful, but there's no way they can follow us all the way into space. We talked about, we went over this. The escape pod is out of commission. Out of commission? You mean we can't use it? Since when? Remember when Takumi hit his head that time? Oh, so you forgot about that too. And okay, so it'll be easier to show you again. Come on, let's go to the hangar. Huh? Every inch of the escape pod surface was riddled with holes. What happened here? Did they get shot up by a machine gun or something? Well, exact same reaction as last time. You really did lose your memory, huh? Didn't you? Never mind that. Tell me what's going on here. Who did this? It's less of who and more of what. Can't really blame anyone except the bacteria. Bacteria as in microscopic life forms, but the pod's not organic. How can they destroy solid metal? The corrosion's been caused by something called particle bacteria. It erodes matter on a molecular level, so it's invisible to the naked eye until damage starts to show. The bacteria eats away at metal to grow stronger. Actually, I'm not even sure if eat is the right word. Technically, it's more like the energy released during the oxidation process allows the cells to reproduce. Don't be fooled by the bacteria part of the name. It's not really alive, it's just a chemical substance. That's it, we're talking about something that randomly occurs in quantum level space, so there's not a lot we know about it. Is there any chance of repairing the pod? Not the way it is now. I'd have to get rid of the particle bacteria first. Is that possible? Yeah, but I'll need some of this QB liquid. It's the only thing that can purge the bacteria. I have no idea where to find it, though. What about the biolab? I looked in there already. This is rare stuff. I don't think there's a single vial of it in the whole school. At this point, the only thing we could do is search around in the rooms outside and hope for the best. So we're looking for a rare material while also trying not to fall behind in rankings. I have a feeling that's not going to be easy. We'll have to repair the pod eventually, but activating and getting out of here does seem almost impossible. You get the position we're in now? Using this to escape the game just isn't feasible. We'll need to go with a different strategy. So we're back to the first two choices I offered you. Play the game or kill the sponsor. Sorry, I think the third choice is still the best option. We'll need to find a way to repair the pod and use it to escape the game. You sure? We just went through how hard it is. We're going to face Steve Oz no matter what we do. I'd rather take a chance in the path I believe in. Step 1 is to find the QB liquid, destroy the particle bacteria, and repair the damage. After that, we focus on finding a way to activate the pod early. When that's done, we get to everyone on board and get out of here back to the artificial satellite. Prioritizing escape into safety. That's where you're going with Takumi. Well, I did say I'd respect your leader's decision. That cool with you, Tsubasa? Sure, if that's what you want, Takumi, I'm fine with it. I already made my mind to stand by you until the very end. After the way I treated you before, I want to make up for that and be as supportive as I can now. Tsubasa, are you sure you're okay working with us? Aren't you technically on Nozomi's team? It's fine, I've decided to officially leave that team. I feel bad for them losing the fighter, but you guys are way more important to me. Alright guys, let's fix this escape pod. We're all going home and we're going back alive. Before we knew it, the sky had turned dark in the orange of sunset. The sun's going down. We should probably call it a day. It's not dark yet. Let's keep going a little longer. Overdoing it is not going to help anyone. Takumi, the search could take a while. We need to conserve our strength. Don't forget, tomorrow's the last day of the first round. You never know what might happen when things get right down to the wire. We need to be ready to deal with any kind of unexpected conflict. Alright, tomorrow, isn't it? No one from our team was in any real danger of being executed, but made sense to be careful all the same. Alright, let's head back for today. The final day of the Invader Hunt first round arrived. It's going to be Shoma's death. Here it is, the end of the first round. Whoever is at the bottom of the rankings at midnight will be executed by the sponsor. Last time I checked, Shoma was in last place. I wonder what's going on through his mind now that he's facing death. What is he feeling? Maybe I'll check on him while there's still time. Oh, it took me. Good morning. Good morning, Shoma. Sorry to call you so early. It's fine. I don't mind. How you feeling? All right? Spending too much time breathing the same air as me will probably spoil the rest of your day, you know? Shoma, how can you be so calm? Today's the last day. You're at the bottom of the rankings if you don't... I know, but it's okay. I've decided to accept my death as gracefully as I can. You're just going to accept it? Don't you want to survive? Of course, I did at first anyways. I want to make it out of here someday and see Leo again, but I changed my mind. Another person shouldn't have to die just to keep a piece of human trash like me a little longer. That's it? You're okay with being killed in this messed up game we're being forced to play? I hate that it has to be this way, but that's all the more reason for me not to struggle against the inevitable. What do you mean? If I stay where I am in last place, no one else will have to worry about dying. The sponsor wants to see us panic and turn on each other, but that's not going to happen. I may not be able to defeat the sponsor, but I can at least disappoint them. I want to consider that a win. I won my life with my one and only victory. That's good enough for me, Shoma. Actually, since you're here, do you think I could ask you for one last favor? A favor. Can you take over looking after Eva for me? She needs someone to bring in her food and clean her cage and talk to her so she won't get lonely. The fact that I'll be leaving her alone today is the one thing that still bothers me. I want her to be happy. Sure, you can leave him to me. I'll do whatever I can to protect her from harm and misfortune, I promise. But then, on the stroke of midnight, hunters of the Special Defense Unit gather in the courtyard immediately. The closing ceremony for the first round is upon us. And we were all forced to watch Shoma's execution. Shoma Ginzaki, alas, his refusal to compete, seriously made the end of the first round quite the anticlimax. The final struggle to stay out of the last place is usually one of the most exciting parts of the game. I hope we'll have no cowards in the next round. I encourage you to put all your energy into the hunt from now on. You don't want to end up like him, do you? Shoma was just a shriveled up corpse now. He looks so small, like some kind of grotesque figurine. Damn it, I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Shoma. I'm sorry, Shoma. Middling in flavor, yet ample in nutrients. Thanks to his contribution, we've become stronger still. The more cryptoglobin the sponsor absorbs, the more powerful they get. I can feel it from here. When does that second round start? I'm guessing we're not going to dive into it right from tomorrow. You can relax on that count. I'll grant all of you a week's respite for surviving the first round. The second round will begin on day 43. Use that time to rest, recuperate, and prepare for the next time. It's not very long, but at least we get some time off. Not like we can take it easy, though. We're going to use that time to get stronger and survive the next round, too. Hima and Kako, as of right now, you guys are in the boot camp. We're going to the mountains to train. Oh, great. I've never been any good at this sporty jock stuff. The week off. Will we be able to find a kiwi liquid and get out of here in the time? I hereby call the first round of the Vader hunt to a close. I'll leave the task of getting rid of this filthy corpse to you guys. Thank you, Shoma. You saved all of us. I won't forget what you've done for us. I promise. Words of gratitude came spilling out of my mouth. Thanks to Shoma's sacrifice, the rest of us didn't have to struggle to stay out of last place. The sponsor was wrong. Shoma wasn't a coward. He was the only one of us who had the strength to put others first. I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. Then we're getting everyone on board and getting out of here. Back home. Back to our official satellite. You know what?